What is up, everybody? It's Sam here with BFPGear.com, and for today's video we're actually going to show you how to program the Planet Eclipse Etha 3 to switch firing modes. So these things come bone stock with semi-auto already pre-programmed right out of the box, but there are 3 other firing modes, and we're going to show you how to get to those firing modes via programming. The fire modes that you're going to get is you have your semi-capped, which is what it's already at. You have semi-auto uncapped, and then you have NXL ramping, and then you have PSP ramping. So with that said, we're going to see you guys and gals after the intro. A quick disclaimer before we get into this: if you feel like you might have messed up somewhere, there is a way to factory reset the Etha 3, and all you're going to need is an Allen key, and you need to take off the left eye cover here. Once you take off that left eye cover to factory reset the marker, you're going to see a little tiny switch that just sits underneath this eye cover. That tiny switch just sits right next to the eye, and then when the marker is on in the programming mode, all you do is you grab that Allen key, push the button down for 2 seconds, and you'll see your LED turn blue. You factory reset your marker. So if you feel like you've messed up somewhere, that's how you're going to factory reset this bad boy to go back to stock settings. Now, with that said, let's program this thing and get you into different firing modes. Okay, so I've got the Etha 3 here. We got a barrel suppressor because we are going to be showing off the different firing modes. Obviously the marker is on. As you can see, the LED indicator is yellow, which means it will not shoot. But I'm just going to show you that once you have the marker on and you turn the eyes off, it does come pre-programmed in semi-auto, so just one trigger pull is going to be one shot. But maybe you want to get over to a different firing mode, and that's what we're going to show you how to do here. So typically when you go and program your marker, just make sure it's degassed, safety first. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold the trigger down, and then you're going to hold the button down, and you'll see that the LED indicator here is going to flash a handful of times. And now we're in programming mode. So the red indicator here is your firing mode. So if you want to change the parameter of that, what you do is you just hit and hold this button down just real quick, and you'll see that you can now pull the trigger for different inputs. Now this goes from 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I've just hit this 3 times, and when I'm done with the input, so as you see here, it just flashed 3 times red. Because I took too long to finish my input, it just resets back to the original state. You do have to save your input, so we're going to try it again, and I'm going to put this into NXL ramping, which should be 3 trigger pulls. So hold down the button, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to hit the button again, and now it's going to flash 3 times green, which means that the marker has now received my input. When you're done with the programming, all you're going to do is just hold the button down like you're turning the gun on, and it actually goes back to being in that on state, as you can see with the yellow flashing light. But let's gas it up and let's turn the eyes off and show you that we're now in ramping. So as you see, it's now back in the ramping mode, or rather, I programmed it into the NXL ramping mode, and if I sustain trigger pulls, it's going to be ready to go. And now it's NXL compliant, and your Etha 3 is tournament ready, or maybe you're out there playing speedball. It's a really, really easy paintball marker to program. It's a very, very simple process to do. It's just a matter of keeping track of how many trigger pulls you make and that kind of thing. But in order to get back into the programming, you do have to kind of go all the way back by turning the gun off, and then we're going to go back into the programming mode by holding the button down. It flashes. We're going to hit the button. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. These are all the different settings, but let me hold the button down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Button. It's going to accept my input. We're going to go into the PSP ramping, which is just got like a slightly different variation to it. Let's see here. We can turn marker off. Let's get the eyes off. Come on, let's go. There we go. So now it's in PSP ramping, and PSP ramping is just slightly different. Sometimes it likes to kind of keep ramping as you keep pulling the trigger. It's got like a weird kind of delay to it, I guess. Like you'll kind of see here. and it's still shot even afterwards. So it's like you kind of get that little extra 3-shot burst in it. Now, firing modes that this does not come pre-programmed with are going to be full auto. There's no response mode or anything like that. Planet Eclipse paintball markers are made in England where full auto is not allowed. So if you do manage to find anybody that's shooting a Planet Eclipse Etha 3 full auto, chances are they have possibly a different board in there, or they're just playing on ramping. As you can see here, it's almost like full auto, but it's not. But that's how you program the firing mode on your Etha 3. It's a really simple process. You just gotta keep an eye on flashing color LED lights and make sure you hit that button to get the input in, which will flash 3 times green for you when it accepts the input, and then you'll be ready to rock and roll on the paintball field. There's plenty of other parameters on the Etha 3 that you can change, like firing rate and stuff like that, but that is entirely up to you because, well, fields are all different across the world. You know, some fields only allow 10 balls per second, which is what this is rated for. Others might allow you to shoot a lot faster. But with all that said and done, that's how you program the firing mode on the Planet Eclipse Etha 3. And if you want to pick up an Etha 3, because this is tournament grade performance under $600, well, there's one place to go, and that's going to be BFPGear.com.